In this week's About Your Retirement, we're talking about ground rules for approaching your parents about money. That's a tough one.
Yes, it is.
A viewer asks you, Jim, my dad's health is declining and I'm not sure how long my mom can care for him at home. I think they are financially sound, but they have never discussed their total financial situation with me. I need to know what I should be doing to help them plan for their future care. What's the best approach for me to ask my parents about their money?
Well, Jesse, this is a very common question. We get this a lot because it is a challenging thing. First of all, you have to realize, too, that surveys show that 97% of our adult-age generation do not feel they need any help with their money. They've been doing this all their lives, and so it's very touchy, and you have to put yourself in their place before you approach them and think about how you would want to be approached, how you would want to be treated. So I've always shared 3 ground rules, if you will, to help people get this conversation started and to remind them of some important things. Because the first one is you've got to have the right attitude. And you want to have a very kind approach, caring approach, helpful approach. You don't want to say things that are going to immediately make them feel their backs against the wall and they have to talk to you, because then you're going to have a problem. Getting into the second ground rule is to prevent them from getting defensive. And this can be challenging too. And so you can't go in and tell them what to do. You've got to remember that they have been doing this all their lives and they don't feel like they need anybody to help them and tell them what to do with their money. And so you don't want to get them defensive. You don't want them to feel like their back is against the wall. And you want to use comments like, may I suggest that you consider this, instead of just telling them what to do. And then the third ground rule is many times utilize a third party. And most people know their parents well. You've got to realize that even if you're 65 years old, you're still mom's little boy or daddy's little girl, and they're going to always look at you like that. And we know what your goal is, because we know that the average life expectancy now in the U.S. is hitting close to 86. So sometimes using a CPA, an attorney, sometimes a minister, an elder at their church, somebody that they trust and they know will have good ideas and not talk about what their situation is. That third party can be very valuable to you, and you can still achieve your goal of making sure, like our viewer today wants to know what they need to be planning for their loved ones' futures.
Very good advice. Thank you so much. And we want to remind you that you can get more retirement advice from Jim on his other show. Be sure to watch Baby Boomers in Action Saturdays at 11:30 a.m. on News 9 Plus, Channel 52. And for more information, you can also go to news9.com/retirement. Now we're going to take a quick look outside from our Regency cam. It's